Hi, I'm James, and thank you for joining me again on my own thoughts about my personal struggle with mental health and the things that I've come to realize as I've begun my healing process and stepping out of my struggles. What I'm trying to do is encourage particularly men to talk about how they have struggled themselves with their own thoughts and feelings and to express those to others. I don't mean obviously open on the internet like this, but it's important that you do open up to somebody about the way you're feeling, because again, men are particularly vulnerable to bottling up their thoughts, bottling up their emotions, trying to carry on with life regardless, and it can ultimately be quite harmful to you. Now, whenever you go through any kind of traumatic experience, you're going to deal with a range of emotions, and many of them can present as negative. Things like anger, a feeling that you did something wrong personally and you want to punish yourself for the way that things have turned out, and you might even want to think that you want to punish the another person for their contribution to it. It's really tempting to turn on yourself and be over critical about your behavior and the choices that you've made that have led to the situation you now find yourself in. It's tempting to turn on other people and think that they might have contributed as well to the situation and therefore want to lash out at them. And I can't stress this enough. The thing that I found is that it's really important to recognize those feelings, and you've got to understand them. You really do. But you must treat yourself with kindness, and you must treat other people with kindness. If you lash out, it will provide a temporary relief. It really will, but in the long run, it's really destructive. It hurts others and it will hurt you. And I know personally, it really contributed to my negative mindset. It fed a feeling that I was helpless and that I couldn't do anything about my situation. And when I was struggling with my mental health, I found it was a really dangerous place to be. It led to a spiral in my thoughts, and it led to deeper, darker thinking. And it could even lead down a road towards self-harm. And self-harm doesn't actually need to be physical. You don't actually need to cut yourself or harm yourself in any particular way physically. Self-harm can go on up here. You can continue to punish yourself with continued negative thoughts and feelings, and then that leads to negative actions. And that's just as dangerous. What I've come to recognize is that you need to be kind to yourself. You've got to be able to give yourself permission to take a break from work if you need to. If you've had a meal, if you've managed to find the strength to make yourself a meal today, and then there's some washing up to deal with, it's okay to actually give yourself permission to leave it. Allow yourself some time to heal. If you need to lie on that sofa and watch Netflix for 5 hours in a row, and that's what you need, give yourself that time. Ultimately, though, you've got to be kind to yourself. You've got to be kind to the other people. You've got to be kind to others that you meet. You've got to be kind to anybody that you feel might have been involved in your situation as well and led to you being where you are. Because that spite, that anger won't actually help in the long run. If you notice somebody else is struggling because somebody might be watching this who actually is worried about somebody else, please be kind to them too. Show them some compassion and show them some time, because that's what that person needs. This isn't an easy process. If you are struggling with your mental health, or you know somebody who's struggling with your mental health, it takes time, and it won't be fixed in one conversation. You must show compassion. Ultimately, you must show kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It will help you in the long run.